Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Zaccagni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This is a promising build-up. Nicely spread. And here's Di Maria. That's tidy. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Di Maria. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Andерлехt are looking to break at pace. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lookman is onto this. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I have always rated Lucas Hernandez as a hugely talented player who has really benefited from playing alongside some fine defenders in his youth, and now very much reaping those benefits in the way he's moving his game forward.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Cardoso, that's an imaginative pass. Oh, just skips past his man, and he's in on uncanny finish! It's there! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And a chance! Zaccagni. Acuna. Nant are behind here, despite their domination of possession.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hernandez gets it away. And we have our very first corner. Cardoso can get it clear. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Nant restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Wahi. Bruno Fernandes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Some good work on the right flank here. Played back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, cracking ball. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, good effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Bruno Fernandes. Rabiot. And the pass is intercepted. Cardoso. Koita. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Anderlecht have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just about within shooting range. Denied by an instinctive save.
Eze really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Nant have the chance to go the other way. Clipped into space. That's an excellent interception. Now the ball's gone astray. Rabiot. Here's Zakagni. What a throw in. Cardoso. Wahi. Oh, well played. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. And they get themselves in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Le numéro 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did. Lookman! Great chance! And there's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Anderlecht now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter.
And the shot! Zakagni. Acuna. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a shade optimistic. And here's Simeone. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Simeone clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Kyle Walker. And it's Di Maria. Sends it crossfield. Here's Zakagni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space. He's through here. Oh, he's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is all they have time for. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
Nant really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Di Maria. Prados. No way through. Now it's Wahi. That pass has been well intercepted. He's got away. Tries one from range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Anderlecht certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rabiot. And here's Simeone. That's been cut out, well played. Eze. He won't be happy with that one. Rabiot threads one in, played out towards the right wing. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Shot could be on. He'll try from distance. Always going over the top.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Zaccagni. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Very nicely done. Good spot, that.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Zubeldia kept his eye on it, and he's there. Anderlecht are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Lookman! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Swings it across. Whatever he had in mind, that goes for the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Acuna. And it's Prados. Di Maria. Cardoso. And now the breakaway. Nant needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but it's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zubeldia did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kyle Walker. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Simeone. Spread it left. And here's Zaccagni. Not the most accurate pass. Mendes. Now it's Wahi. Ball played for Lookman. Tries to pass it through. Di Maria. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Anderlecht clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Changement. Le numéro 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Di Maria. Le numéro 15. Le numéro 24.
Borja absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Le numéro 8. Le numéro 17. Attention, changement.
That has ended up in no man's land. Lookman. Now that's well seen too. Borja. Rabiot. Oh, good spread. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Borja. Hernandez. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in it. And the shot! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Walker. Just 5 minutes left. Closing it. Decent chance! Oh, extraordinary. Played towards the other side. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Almiron.
Il y aura 2
Now
minutes de temps
Foden.
additionnel.
Hernandez. Foden. He's having a hit! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Sulemana! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. So that's it. It is all over. Nantes have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was...